If cancer had a tagline, what would it be?
Detected early, defeated beautifully.
Wow, nice. That should not be the cancer's tagline. That should be the doctor's tagline.
Doctor's
I think.
tagline.
Okay. If cancer had a disclaimer, what would it be?
I'm here. Try coming close.
Nice. What's your when you are doing surgery? What's your most favorite part of the entire process?
The tumor removal from the body.
Okay. Do you? So, what's the most important thing for you when you approach a treatment plan?
Holistic approach.
Okay.
From removing the tumor to giving back whatever they had previously.
Okay. You have advised screenings, but the patient is not doing it. What would you say?
Reinforce again, reassure again, and if it's still not happening, we leave it to their fate.
Okay. Who's more difficult to convince, the patient himself or the relatives?
Relatives. Most of the time, the relatives. The patient sometimes takes intelligent decisions, but he's influenced.
What's the one thing that stops people from getting healed or getting the treatment, I would say?
Right now, it can be the financial burden myth. They're thinking that it can be a huge financial burden.
Right. Okay. What's your preference, tea or coffee before surgery?
Coffee and only coffee.
Coffee. What gets you more high, surgery or coffee?
Surgery.
That's a very. I think we've spoken about this. No, somebody was telling me the other day that surgery is better high than
It's a high.
coffee.
Somebody who's abusing drugs should try
So
getting qualified and putting.
Getting qualified is the disclaimer here.
Disclaimer, yeah.
Because that's a very bad advice to say to people that if you're addicted to drugs, do surgery. Okay. That's like a Arjun Reddy statement.
Arjun Reddy story.
One thing your practice has taught you which your textbooks never did.
Resilience. A lot of it.
What's the most important thing while counseling patients that you should have?
Maintain the positivity in the room.
Okay.
Maintain it, yeah. It's very difficult and very important.
Okay. Optimism or patience? What's more important?
Optimism.
Awesome. What's your go-to stress buster after a long day in the OT?
I have a good chat with someone and we talk about the surgery, what I just did.
Okay.
That's a stress buster.
That's
That someone
stress.
is doing.
I think that's why he also said, I'll call
Yeah,
my wife. And
yeah.
so do you
That someone is
brief
doing.
each other about how
Yes,
the surgeries
yes.
went?
Yeah.
Brief extensively.
So you do that before also?
Yes. The plan is set before.
Yeah.
And after it's done, immediately the first thing
So-
is we call and this is what I did, this is how I went.
So
And that's
can we
what
say
it is.
that both of you are specialists in both of your...
The reason for our marriage is that. That's the reason.
No,
for our
actually, in our courtship also, more on about surgeries and less about relationship. That is
More
what
me,
has
I think
happened.
after 5 minutes of texting each other that hi, I'm Rachita, acha, you're Ashutosh. This is my today's case. See,
Okay.
he's a random person. 5 minutes, he's a random person, right? I don't know him. I sent him the case, he put the inputs, I'm like, I can talk to you. If you don't understand
That
what
was
I've
a
done,
deal
I will
breaker
not
for
talk
her.
to you.
Deal breaker, yeah.
Yeah, that was a deal breaker. Otherwise, I would not talk to you.
So, yeah.
So deal breaker for you was...
You understand what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And appreciate it. Understanding meaning, oh, I have
Yeah.
understood. Oh my God, wow. No, why is it wow? You tell me
Yeah.
the points.
Yeah.
That's all. it is.
So acknowledgement or appreciation, what's more important?
Acknowledgement heavily, and especially when it is acknowledged from a cancer warrior, it's truly a bliss.
Superb. De-addiction programs or awareness programs, what would you like to do more?
I would want to do awareness programs that will enroot itself to de-addiction.
Okay. Doing awareness programs in urbanized areas or rural areas, what will you prefer?
I don't want to segregate it at being urban and rural. It's only the infrastructure segregation that has happened. We want to do it equally everywhere.
Training women versus training men, what's easier?
Training women is much easier. Men have a certain quotient of denial higher than women, A. And men getting trained by a female is another stigma.
What's the biggest problem you face while training people on in the rural areas about cancer?
Unapplicable to us, so that we are not going to listen to you, and they will start relating it to situations which is like you're talking about a tsunami training which might never happen. but you're trying to train people for how do you evacuate during a tsunami. So they correlate it like that. This is never going to happen, so we would not.
So Nagpur mein tsunami aa hi nahi sakta, that kind of a phenomenon.
Why are you talking
Yeah,
about
why are you even talking about it? Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
And one habit you think everyone should drop to live healthier?
Stop Googling and WhatsApping your symptoms.
Yeah.
You're living in a, pre-concluded mind state. Don't
Yeah.
do that. Maybe talk to a person who's more qualified about it and settle your problem.
Who's your go-to person to speak your heart out after a stressful day?
My husband and my dad.
Suppose you're stuck in a treatment. What's your most easy route to understand what to do?
Cancer treatments have, it's a multidisciplinary form of approach that we have. We have qualified specialists from other branches. So it's always a tumor board discussion. The treatments or the decisions are never stuck.
Practicing in Mumbai or practicing in Aurangabad?
I would say practicing in Aurangabad.